7th class. Today's video is the second part of the video of chapter number 2. In this part we will discuss digestion in human beings or human digestive system. The digestion in human is a long process and completed in several steps starting from buccal cavity and ends at anus. The first step is buccal cavity or the mouth. Second step is esophagus. It is first buccal cavity. Second is esophagus. Third is stomach. Fourth is small intestine. Fifth part is large intestine. And last and the sixth part is the anus, through which the undigested food is expelled out. Some glands like liver and pancreas also take part in the process of digestion, which creates some enzymes that act upon complex food and break it down into the simpler ones. Now we will discuss each step one by one. Now let's come to the first step, the buccal cavity or the mouth. There are some teeth and well-developed molars that cut food into small pieces by bilateral motion of the jaws. Furthermore, there are salivary glands present in the walls of the mouth, which create saliva, which mixes with food and makes it easy to engulf. Also, there is an enzyme called trypsin present in the saliva, which breaks down the complex sugar into simpler one, that is maltose. Now the food enters into the esophagus from the mouth or the food pipe. No digestion happens in the esophagus. It is just a pipe which connects the buccal cavity to the stomach. Now the food comes into the stomach. Stomach is a sac-like structure. Its walls secretes gastric juice which contains HCl. HCl is a strong acid with pH value of 1.2. It kills the bacteria which came along with the food and makes the medium acidic. In the acidic medium, all the enzyme acts on the food in a better way and breaks the complex substances of the food into the simpler substances. After stomach, the food enters into the small intestine. Most of the digestion happens in the small intestine. It is about 7 meters in length. There is a gland called liver. It secretes bile which is collected by bile duct and secreted into small intestine when needed. And some pancreatic juices from pancreas are also secreted, and the intestinal juices secreted by the walls of the small intestine, which mixes with the food and break down the complex food into the simpler food. The bile from liver act on mainly on the fats. Now these food particles are ready to absorb. The inner lining of the small intestine has some finger-like projections called villi. The villi increases the surface area significantly to absorb the food. Each villi is richly supplied with blood vessels, and it has a large network of blood vessels, blood capillaries. The digested food is directly added to the bloodstream and transported to the various parts of the body. Then the undigested food is thrown into the large intestine from the small intestine, and in the large intestine there is no digestion happens and some water is reabsorbed here, and the remaining part of the food is thrown out from the anus, the last part of the digestive tract. This is how our digestive system works. That's all for today. Thank you very much.